Yo. And we are live. No, not you, yo. Just greeting the people. Alright. So today... Oh, I just noticed that the banner is not in picture, actually. So maybe I need to fix that at some point. Or maybe someone can fix it for me during the breaks or something. Anyway, so today I'll be working from the office. There's not really a problem, it's fine. I'll do it myself. I was just trolling a little bit. So, streaming from the office. Because why not? I'm on a holiday. It's really hot outside. And we've got air conditioning over here. And a good internet connection, so why not use it? Right? So normally the plan is to also stream tomorrow and then the day after as well, and then not on Wednesday because then we've got our knowledge sharing afternoon, but on Thursday and on Friday I hope to also do some live coding in the afternoon from here. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice couple of 4 days, and then on Saturday we'll actually I'm going to Chris Hofmans' house, and he'll get me set up with a Rancher and getting my app deployed on Kubernetes instead of on Heroku where it's deployed now. So I'm really looking forward to that, and to get things going I thought I'd just work on the project a little bit more, then switch to Kubernetes, and then try and I think it's time that I switch architectures and actually do the exercise that I wanted to do in the first place, which is moving from an anemic domain model to hexagonal or something. Where is it? The goals. Goals. So this is the thing I want to achieve this project. So right now, the first thing that I wanted to do today is to upgrade Docker to Postgres 11, and then that should be super fast. This is issue number 40. Already 40 issues though. It's quite good. So in the ops folders, Postgres, there is a Docker file. We're now using 10, so let's switch that to 11 and then restart our Docker container, and then that should be that, I think. Let me first make sure that the alt tab is running in another one. So if I do this, then it doesn't remove the Docker image. So let's maybe you can force rebuild with Docker Compose. Not how you do that. Force recreate. There we go. Oh, wow, it's already running. Somehow I don't think this is a Docker 11. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in chat, which I now noticed that isn't actually appearing at try. Okay, there we go. So it is displaying a chat properly. Okay, cool. Right. So let's instead clear a bunch of Docker images then, I guess. Yikes, Nightbot. He's spamming quite a lot. Move. Oof. So I want to remove. No, not this one. Or doesn't really matter. I'm looking for the effet one. Effet db. And then this one for sure. So let's kill that one. Image. I think it's rm. This. Untagged. The hell does that mean? You have to remove it like that, maybe. Being used, okay. It is lying. Oh yeah, right, there's an instance of it. Okay, cool. So now we can probably remove it. This one, yes, please. Oh. Right, there you go. And then also, so this one is the same, I think. Yeah, looks like the same. And this is just the jar. Okay, I think that's fine. Maybe I should also remove this as well. But now I think I can just Docker compose up again. Alright, there we go. So now it is using 11. And then I'd say go ahead. I'd say to test if our application works. Ooh, data files are incompatible with server. Okay, that is okay. I can remove the volume. Oh, try to reuse the volume. Yeah. I guess I can just wipe everything. Eindelijk met Docker bezig. No, I've been working with Docker quite a while actually, Karel. Tell me how to remove a Docker volume from a Docker image that I used and is now gone. Ah, cheers. Yeah, I think, yeah, you'll remain the top contributor, I think. So if you want something to change, then yeah, clean up dangling volumes. That's exactly what I wanted. You got a command ready for that? A reset of your Docker for me every few weeks to get rid of all the crap volumes and images. What do you say? What do you mean when you say a reset? Reset your Docker? Wipe the entire thing? All of the things? Oh. I guess I can do this. Rune. Maybe I don't have yikes, I just cleaned up 11 gigs. Let's try. Whoa, bless you. Oh, damn. Still issues. Let's get rid of this one again then. Docker image rm. I guess we'll need that. And then we'll do a Docker prune again. It should have been no. Okay. Docker compose down. Yeah. It's mad. Does it clear volumes though? Yeah, okay, nice. And then we'll do Docker compose up again. Yeah. Yay! Thanks, Karel. Alright. So we've got a Docker database up and running. So we'll Jesus. We'll do npm run serve, I think. Okay, cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. I also have a bunch of other containers that also use Postgres, but they've got restart on deploy, or like something like restart always. That's the thing, they've got restart always on, and then they'll just restart whenever my PC reboots or my Mac reboots. Okay, front end is running, so let's start our backend. And then we'll just run through the application once. I'm in Leuven at the at my office, well, our office of Kunlabora, the place where I work, and we're right next to the Distsevest. You over there is the station. And I'm on a holiday at work because I wanted to code. I wanted to take holiday. I wanted to take a week off and then do some focused coding. And it was allowed, so. Yeah, I've got. I'll show you what. Maybe hang on, huh? I'll show you how it looks like from outside. Because to inform people what I'm doing from the outside window, I have done exactly that, Karel. Exactly that. Let me show you. Allez, where did I put it? Maybe it's on the desktop or something. Allez. Oh, this is weird. It should have. But in any case, this is what's posted out. Ah, here we go. Okay. Maybe I needed to press OK before. And this is rotated. God. Allez. Yeah, because my hope is that if I show chat, then people are more inclined to actually do that, to do just chatting. But I'm not sure if that actually works. Dude, I don't understand. I used AirDrop to download a picture, and I pressed OK. Ah, there we have it. Okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the outside. Just picture me sitting in the chair over here somewhere. It's cool, huh? I'm gonna add this logo to the stream somewhere at some point as well. Maybe tomorrow morning. But yeah, so I did just that. You put the stream URL in a QR code, add some logos, and dunsies. Right, so we did deploy, yeah? So now I can go to localhost 8081. You should rather stream Fortnite. Could have made you 3 mil. I think I need to be good at Fortnite first, and then to be good at something, I also want to be able to play it with while having fun. That doesn't seem to be the case when playing Fortnite, I'm afraid, so I'll pass. I'll leave that to other people. So let's do some testing of the application. What is the challenge name? Advertise the stream, which is worth 8 points. I do love yelling at people, that's right, actually. That's a good point. Maybe I can find another outlet for that though, because I try to be less angry on the stream. It's not very easy, but I do try. I really do. To the window. Oh, I want enter to actually submit. How is the background noise, by the way? I would love to know. We did create a challenge, and we can say Twitch stream challenge. Something, I'll just select whatever's. And now we need to find the Twitch ad thing. There was an all thing feature missing there. And now I'm not sure if I ever added that. I don't think I did. I didn't. Dang it. Okay. I've got some stuff set up, so I like filters on my mic so that it only starts basically recording whenever I'm speaking or start speaking. And normally you should only be able to hear background noise while I am talking. The thing I checked earlier in recordings was that it's not that bad, but yeah, I've got actually no idea how bad it really is. So, whatevers. We'll check the stream later as well. Also, or like make data table all option consistent. Show it always or something like that. But bam, then we'll convert this into an issue. This says it all, I think. And then I can just change a label that it's a bug. Here we go. So we've got advertise the stream. Let's add some other challenges. Yeah, then you can undo. Oh, well, actually, no. So the undo only works for the start competition. The others actually don't do anything yet. Let's add some competitors. Then start the competition. Undo. That still works. And then I can say complete challenges. Who completed this? Well, it was me. All right. This seems to work. Cool. All right, so I think we've sort of validated all of that stuff, so we can commit. What did I change here? Oh yeah, nothing. Upgraded Postgres Docker image to Postgres 11. Fixes 40, I think it was. I keep forgetting. Yeah, 40. All right, and then we'll push this. So this shouldn't have any impact on production, because it's already running Postgres 11 over there. Let's see what's next. Shall we? We go like this. And then... yeah, let's put this down a little bit more. And then start fixing the rest. Block challenge completion when competition is not yet started. When does that happen again? I guess that's fixed already. Ah, no, it should be done in the backend. Okay, because I can create a new challenge. That's fine. And then what I can do is I can't start completing challenges unless I start a competition. This should also not be possible to start a competition without competitors. So let's maybe also add that to the tasks. Block starting a competition without competitors. Block challenge completion. Yeah. Competition, there we go. And then if we think of other things that have to do with that, we'll just add it there. Let's first do this one because it's just backend and frontend is already fixed. So if I go to competition, there is, I believe, a complete challenge method. There we go, and we shouldn't be able to do this when the competition isn't started yet. So I'm gonna write a test for this. There should already be something with complete. No? Ah yeah, because I moved it. But then we'll actually write some tests for this as well. Yikes. Complete challenge when competition is not yet started. Good. What do we want? Couldn't do anything, I guess. And then let's not throw exceptions, maybe. Alright, so we've got a competition which has default challenges. I also don't care about competitors either, but it needs to be started. So this can go. Oh, actually, we want to add a competitor so we can check that this competitor has no points. We also want any challenge basically, so maybe challenges. Default challenge. Yay. And this thing does have an ID though. I think I'll need that. Random UID. And then we'll extract this into a variable so that we can use this to complete a challenge with. Forgot a comma there. Okay, and then when I say some competition complete, oh, it does take an entire challenge. Okay, so then I'll inline this again, because then I don't care about the ID. And then instead I'll extract this one. Challenge. And a competitor ID, so let's do snarf's ID. Oh, so this needs to be false. And then when I do this, I can assert that snarf's completed challenges should still be empty. And now this test should fail. If it ever is able to run, that is. Oh snap, I'm being phoned by some random. Yeah, expecting empty, but was something. Okay, cool. Now we can fix this so that we only do this when our competition is already started. So if do I have a function that says is started or something? Nah. There we go. And then if I run this, it should work. Yay! So then I'll also need a working, like a happy path. when a competition is started. Good. Complete challenge of given competitor. So now we'll put this to true. And then we can say contains exactly some challenge. And then this will work. Hey, Calipo. Long time no see, buddy. You also all on holiday? Just chilling from work? I appreciate the idling as well, though. So cheers to that. We should still organize some gaming time. Chilling from work is nice. So me too. Welcome to the stream. Oh damn it. What are we doing here? Whenever this thing is completed, up and running again. Ah yeah, your PC was on the fritz. Yeah, we need to schedule time, my man. Otherwise, it won't happen. So this week, this afternoon, a new task as well. Okay, nice. I can do probably tomorrow evening, if that works for you. Just checking. A doodle is fine. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so complete challenge when no challenge or when challenge not found on competition. Good, throw exception. And then we've got the same one, I guess, for a when given competitor ID not found on competition, also should throw exception. How do we go about doing that? Guess I can go like this, because then I've got I will have challenges, but just this one won't be in there. And then this is gonna throw in exception. Damn it! It was yeah. Of type something something is thrown by. Ne? Main runtime. I don't forget. Oh, okay, it's thrown by. There we go. Where are you going to put that doodle, by the way? Are you going to put it in the Discord? Maybe you can put it in Discord and then mention me or something, because otherwise I probably won't read it. You can also paste it in the Slack, or not in the Slack, in the chat. Ella. The Make a Stand squad representing. Okay, let's see if this works actually. I actually don't think that I've got something like this. I'm not really sure. Yeah. What about this one? I think this is also gonna fail. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this basically says if there is a competitor that I found for that ID, then do this, otherwise don't do anything. And then within, well actually, yeah. And then here in the complete challenge, I also don't have an exception that says, hey, you passed along a challenge. Oh, actually, I can't even do that from outside. So sorry, from inside the competitor. So here, what I could do is this, I think. No. So this returns. Oh yeah. No, I really thought this was gonna work. Throw. Something like this. Right. Alright, that does seem to work. Now I think what I want to do, so this is bad request, which is good. Do we have specific implementations? Yeah. I guess I don't really care about that. Oh, wait. You cannot hear the background music? That's weird. Because I have background music on. I hope you're not trolling. God damn it. Karel, do you really not hear any music? Ah, okay, cool. I think in the stream description or something, there is a link to what I'm playing on Spotify right now. I need to like, I don't know, like strike a deal or something with the guy. It's too chill. Alright, man. Feel free to put on some music of your choice. Actually, I think domain validation runtime is fine. Here it should be something like can't complete a challenge for a non-existing competitor. Okay, hang on, I'm being phoned apparently. Oh no, this is just a voicemail service. I hate that they call me. I really hate it so much. Ugh. They'll be like, someone tried calling you. Like, I don't care. Leave me alone. There's a reason why I didn't pick up the phone. then we'll do this in complete challenge as well. And then yeah, so I can't do that in there. So then I also need to search for well, actually this. And does Kotlin have identity functions? Because then I should be able to just write this. Oh yeah, okay. So if it can find it, then all the better. If you can't, start throwing shit. Can't complete a challenge that's not part of competition. Something like this. And then my tests should both work, I think. So next week, well, actually somewhere this week, I also want to start moving towards a new architecture, and to do that I thought having a whiteboard would be very useful, and we do have that over here, thankfully. But I was wondering how I could share that, like me drawing on a whiteboard, and I've got a scene set up in Open Broadcaster software already, but I'll need some help validating or verifying that it's visible. And I was wondering if the people in, or the viewers right now can help me do that. Like, are you guys up for that? Oh, first need to optimize imports and then actually run all the tests. Cool. Where's the return response? Go to. This is all good. But then. Okay, so apparently in my scenario I didn't add challenges to the competition or something. Ah, nee. The competitor doesn't have any challenges that were completed apparently. So there is going to be some servlet response with a 400 somewhere. There we are. Sorry, there's already competition. It has, okay, so that's a different one, I think. I hope. Ooh. It's interesting. Because it might mean that my... oh no. I know why this is. So this is completely unrelated to the change I just did. Because if I push this to, let's just do that in fact. Mention the correct one. Don't allow challenge completion for unstarted competition. So if I push this, then my CI is still gonna work. No. Okay, here we go. So there should be a new build starting pretty soon. Unless I didn't push. I did push. Ah, there we go. So this build is gonna work. So let me explain why it is that my build... Oh! So much noise! Melvin! Oh, fucking hell! I need to turn down. Holy shit. That scared me shitless. Oh, hang on. I wonder if it was as loud on streams. Thanks for tipping. Karel. Holy shit. That was so loud. It was. Sorry, headphone warning. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. I don't even know which one it is, in fact. Oh man, that was loud. Right. Yeah, damn it. I wish I knew which one it is. Let me just tune both of them down. It's gonna be none of these, right? Oh man, I'm not even sure I can fix that sound. OBS for Mac. Yeah, I wanted to use the Streamlabs version or the Streamlabs OBS client, but they still haven't released. Actually, I don't know for sure now. Maybe they have. They only had a Windows client when I first looked at it. Maybe they've got one now though. Nope, still just Windows. Okay. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It has a test mode button. Do we want to test that out right now? Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, that I know, but I want to know which component it is in my Streamlab, in my OBS box. I think it's the alert box. And I think it's just a URL. And I don't actually think I can change the volume for that. So to do that, I would have to... It's so weird though. Hang on. Okay. It'll just be my desktop output. That's what brings the noise. So I turned that down now. Okay. It should be okay now. I'll test it off stream at some point, Karel. Thanks you again for the test. Oh man. Alright. I was explaining. Oh, maybe our build has completed. It does fail though. Ah yeah, of course. The fact is that my tests are no longer independent of each other. And the thing that broke it is when I changed this. So what I need to do is run all of my tests with the local profile, because if I do that, then this happens. So I could either do this or I guess I could like add like a database deleter script or something, add it to a profile and then have that run just before all of my tests. There's so many options for this. I mean, can't choose a good one. Actually, I also forgot how you do that. Like run with profile. Spring Boot integration test run with profile. Okay. Just go with active profiles. Yeah, I could do that indeed. Do I already have a meta annotation? I do nay. Do I want to? I don't care. I don't care. What's the other one again? Spring active profiles. Add active profiles. There we go. And then the other failing tests, they're in the controller. So maybe I do have one here though. So here I've got just an abstract class. So let's just go with this one. And then that should fix everything. God, I'm still shaking from that surprise loud donation. Karel. Hey, how is the weather in Sweden? Dang it. Still failing, huh? And something else might be going on. Okay. Time to put on my robe and wizard hat and start debugging. So I try to with the failings. Oh, hang on. I added. Oh wait, no. Here we go. So I complete the challenge. And this should in fact expect there to be as accepted. So wait, that's so weird though. We've got 202 that it's accepted. And then oh. Wait, why is that? Ah yeah, because I don't get an exception. It just doesn't do anything because so it is because of that if check that I added. So now a competition needs to be started before you can do complete challenge. So I actually don't need these changes. So let's refer to both of them. Yeah, and then just make sure that my we need to add one thing, start challenge with no wait, start competition ID. There we go. And this is a new thing that we need to add. And what I'll need to do, let's go to the controller. There's supposed to be a competition controller test, which does start competition. This seems like the one I need. Okay, this thing. Then we'll go back to this scenario. All right, and this is the competition ID. Does it have an S string, toString? Guess I overridden it already, so it should work like this. And then, so if I just rerun this, hopefully it'll work. Hmm. 404, huh? When is that? Okay, so I was mistaken. Guess I need to manually call to string on this. Oh, hang on, I need this one, the ID, yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter if I override the toString implementation of this one. Does it? Meh. Meh. This should be okay. Phew! Okay. Yay! So that fixes that. That's actually not. Oh no, I need to amend my last commit. Wait, you can do that from IntelliJ as well, right? Yeah, so it's not hashtag 40. Instead, it should be 44. What shortcut is it then? F2. I already pushed it. I already pushed it. Oh. Too bad. Then I'll just deal with having the wrong number, I guess. Completing challenges. So what I did here was, oh yeah, start competition before completing challenges. Now that I think of it, it's kind of weird though that it seems like everything is fine, but it's really not. But it seems like everything is fine because you just get a 202, but in fact the challenge was never completed, so maybe I don't want to do that. And instead I want to really throw an exception when that happens. So where is it? So this one shouldn't do anything is gonna have to be like should throw exception. Because then it'll be clear that you first need to start the challenge before so this does need to remain empty. And then we'll just add this. Oh, you know what? I could also add stuff like containing message or something. Oh, and this is more specific. Be a domain validation runtime exception. Now this one should fail. Oh boy. Okay, nice. And then I go to complete challenge again. So if this, else, row domain validation runtime exception, and then say can't complete challenges on an unstarted competition. Let's lowercase that stuff as well. And then I guess do some dots. There we go. Now if I rerun it, that should work. Yay! Let's commit that as well. Unstarted competition. Oops. Throws exception when challenge during challenge. And then I don't want to push yet because there were other failing tests which I don't find directly, so maybe let's rerun all of them again and then find out which ones it were that failed. I think it's gonna be the competition controller test ones actually. Not sure. Incomplete challenge. Probably. Because I don't think I create a challenge that is started yet. Yeah, see. Now we should get different exceptions or failing tests. No. To return 400. Should add challenge. Okay, so let's fix this one. And just say that started equals true. And then this one apparently also was the same. And if I rerun these now, they should both be green. Yay. And then I think I'm gonna amend commit that stuff, and then there we go. And then this will push, and then we will have fixed that part at least of this thing. Block starting a competition without competitors. We haven't done that either. So if I go to competition test again, there should be a start competition somewhere. No? No tests. Because it probably just sets the flag or something. Complete remove. Let's put it in here. What testing framework is this? So I'm using JUnit 5 and Kotlin uses or you can call method names with spaces in it if you use backticks in Kotlin. So that makes these test methods really, really legible. What I haven't done yet is experiment with nested functions, which should be nice because then I can just bundle these 4 functions into like complete challenge, for example. So basically it's JUnit 5 with Kotlin, if that answers your question. Competition. Well, actually start. Good. Throw exception when no competitors were added. And then what we do, we'll create a competition, default competition. And then I think a default competition does have, oh no, it doesn't. Okay, empty competitors. Thanks. I thought the function names was from a framework or something. Haven't done a lot of Kotlin yet. Yeah, so this is really a great functionality in Kotlin, is that you can use backticks for that stuff. I have been trying to find more ways to use it. So for example, you can't normally start functions or variables with a number, but if you use backticks, then you can. But this still looks like shit, right? And I mean, it doesn't say a lot. It should just read bad request, right, or something, and then not found, something like that. But that's like a different story. So I'm trying to find other ways to use backticks, is what I was trying to say, sorry. Sorry for the rant. So this one does have no competitors, but let's make it explicit. competitors empty list. And then some competition. I'll do some competition start. Ooh. Start. And then I expect this to throw an exception. So assert that exception of type domain runtime, domain validation runtime is thrown by this. And then if we run that, it should fail. Oh, by the way, the assertion library I'm using is assert_k, and it's a Kotlin adaptation from the assert_j assertion framework, which is also really nice. Okay, cool, because it gives you really nice assertion failures. All right, so here again, if competitors is empty, we shall throw domain validation or runtime exception saying starting a competition without competitors kind of useless. Good, so the reason I am using an actual English sentence here is this will eventually also show up in the front end, and then like a nice notification, a toast. So if it's empty or if it doesn't have any competitors, then it should throw this. I guess I should do the same for not having any challenges, but let's see if our test works by rerunning it. And then I'll write the same kind of test, but then for a competition that doesn't have any challenges. And then I think I will have broken another test somewhere else. All right, so that works. Let's maybe commit that as well. So this is starting a competition without competitors throws an exception. That's also for the number 44. And then we'll duplicate this method when no challenges were added. So here we'll do challenges. I think challenges might also be an empty list. Yeah. All right, and then this one should fail because I don't yet check for that. Okay, so now it fails for the wrong reason, so it's a good thing I tried that. Let's add some competitors. Competitor default. I was wondering which one should be below the other. And I'm gonna go with this variation. So if I rerun it now, it should actually fail. Maybe it'll be better to do it like this even. Yeah, okay, nice. Let's go to the implementation. And then, now I can't just duplicate that. Let's extract that into a method saying don't, oh actually, don't start competition when no competitors. And then we'll do the same with don't start competition when no challenges. Make this into challenges without challenges. There we go. Now if we rerun this, it should work. There we go. Let's get back to all of the tests and rerun them all, and then actually let's maybe first make a little commit. There we go. And then we'll run all of the tests. Yeah, so I think now what happens is in all of the cases where I try to start a competition, it's already, there's someone trying to get my attention. Nee, nee toch niet? Ah. Okay. You can come and say hi, Nela. Just wave in the camera. Yeah, so there's a bunch of tests failing now because my default competition is set up to only have competitors. So now maybe my default competition actually needs to have default challenges. Dang it. And that's gonna mess with the rest of them because the way I do this now is I use competition.add challenge to actually add challenges that were passed along. So maybe, okay, I'm gonna add some more functions here that have defaults, like better defaults. Maybe like a started competition or like competition ready to start or something. That could work, right? And then use that one. Let's just try it and see how that looks. Default competition for test. Hang on, I'm just realizing that it might not be very clear what I'm trying to do here. So I'll make it a little more clear. So what I want to do, so this test is now failing because I can't have both started equals true and then have no challenges or no competitors along with it. So what I actually. Yeah, because the way this started thing is implemented is if it is started, then I try to start it. So that's why it's failing. So the good thing I'm using domain functions on in my test builder. So what I want to do now is I want a default competition ready to start, maybe? And then that's gonna be weird because I want to pass started equals true here. So maybe default started competition, yeah. Guess I can also get rid of this for test thing. Then I don't care about this. I also don't care about. No, I want snarf to be explicitly there because I check if it still contains that. So this is what I want it to look like. Extension function, yes. Boy. Try to start it there. So let's go back to competition task builder, I think, maybe? What did I call it? I did call it competition. Why can't I find it? What the hell? Oh right, it's not a class name. Derp. So I called it this. Oh yeah, and then competitors it will have. And then we can just reuse most of these things, except I want I want a list of competitor default competitor for test. Same here. Challenge default challenge for test. There we go. Item 8 days. Oh man, long time no see. Just an idea though, but make it simple and create a default competitor with competitors and challenges until you come up with something better. Yeah. Let's think on that. So I can copy this thing and then say I want default competition with competitors and challenges. Yeah, like, because then you don't make it explicit that it's a started competition. But that's actually the thing I wanted to I wanted it to represent that more than competition with challenges and competitors though. Where did I head? Where is this use now? So here it should read that this competition that is already started cannot have competitors added to it. So I really want a started competition. I don't really care all that much about the details. And the way that I did it before is by having the started boolean equal to true. And then it's competitors and challenges. But maybe... so instead, what you suggest is to do this. Default competition with challenges and competitors. and then still be able to pass this, but because then I still need to do this. And really that's the thing that I want to have a default for, because all of my failing tests currently fail because they try to start, or they try to go off of a competition that was already started. Okay, so this one is failing because that's the actual starting thing, but most of these are failing. This is shorter, so I'm gonna go with this one. Some started competition. Ah, yeah, okay. I'm happy you agree. I didn't want to offend. Yeah, long time no see. When maybe are you coming to the Socrates Belgium in Leuven or something? Sometime. I still actually need to come to a Socrates Belgium in Ghent at some point in time. But I checked train travel at some point, and going from the train station to what's it called again? Like the meeting place is fine with the tram, but then afterwards there's no tram back to the station anymore. So that kind of sucks. I guess there's people that might be willing to drive me over there. Okay, maybe I'm gonna write a post-it telling me to go to the Socrates Belgium in Ghent. So if I'm not there next time, you can poke me on Slack. All right. Here we go. How are you doing, by the way? I mean, in real life. And do you have a holiday now, or is it just also chilling at work kind of thing? Which is fine. Right. So actually, yeah, let's check out what I did here. This should be okay. Actually, started should not be a thing. I always want to start the competition, and the start and end date, I rarely add these. Let's just make this explicit that it's a started competition in the name as well. This is fine. And then what I can do instead of all of this is I can call competition dot default competition for test with name, start date. Yeah, I need these, end date, competitors, challenges, and then true. And then I've done the same, and then I can return this. Nice. Now this should work. And real life good. Working for a startup at the moment. Ooh. Working from home. Oh yeah, nice. Working for a startup. I guess I'm also working for a startup, but it's more of a scale up, I guess. What would you say it is? Yo. Is it a startup? Unlabora. No. Yeah. We do rely too much on the financial backing of it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we would be in deep shit. Yeah, it's honest. Yeah. And I am not billable, therefore I am on a holiday right now. I need to say hi to Kim. I can see him from here actually. I'll say hi to Kim from you, Days. Yeah, so if you have any projects for us, let me know. And then I can maybe live stream a project. Oh, that would be so cool. Imagine that, live streaming a project. Right, so we fixed that test. That's nice. And now I forget what all the other tests were that failed. And I don't seem to have the previous results in there, so now I need to rerun all the tests again. Fucking hell. Ugh. It's getting hot in here though, like the sun is shining on my right side. Feel the burn. No air conditioning is gonna help that. Days, I actually saw a picture of you and Kim with the winning team of some hackathon you did at there's the persgroep, I think. Like that seemed like a really cool time. All right, here we go. So it's all competition tests. So maybe okay, let's open competition controller test. And then this one as well. And then I can remember which ones were the one that would break. And then I can just rerun this one and rerun it all the time. Yeah, and they put a lot of effort in hyping up the hackathon as well. Like you've got 3 videos for that thing. Like that stuff is mind-boggling. How cool of a company was that? Complete challenge. Alright, so now I need to use not default competition, but default started competition. And I won't need to do this. And that'll work. Unless I don't... Yeah, see, I don't use Snarf here at all, so I can just get rid of Snarf. Oh, I do... Okay, hang on. I do need Snarf. So that fixes that one. Yeah, I bet. And it also had a bunch of like a bunch of highly skilled people there as well. All right. So here again, same deal. Except this time I needed the challenges to be there. And then remove competitor when no competition is started. Oh, that should also throw an exception. Did I just only remove? No, okay. Yeah, I did actually. Default started competition. And then here as well, default started competition. Get rid of started equals true. Yeah, okay. Then if I rerun, it should work. Yeah. Is it rerunning anything now, actually? Okay, there we go. Yay! And then the competition controller test. Let's rerun this one as well. And this should be failing still. Hey Boscher, thanks for following, my man. Also, long time no see. This is also very, very loud for me. But it should be okay for you lot. Because I turned down the audio a little bit, I hope. Tell me if that was really loud. I need to tune it down a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So starting a competition. Should start a competition. We got accepted. All right, so now I need a competition that is about to be able to start. So I think I'm just gonna go with this format instead and then add challenges. Now I need the default competition with challenges and competitors. And then we'll add this. Woo! Karel, thank you so much. That is quite insane of you to do that, but I really, really thank you so much for being the first subscriber. I'm really touched. Actually, I don't understand why you're not in the thing. Hey. What? So Boscher, also thank you so much for subscribing. Subtrain, nice. Cheers, guys. A Twitch Prima. Oh yeah, I should get Twitch Prime. And I can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. Actually, I didn't expect at all this many people viewing this stream actually at this time. Or day actually. Should do more streams on a Monday. You tried Amazon Prime for a month, but they only had boring content. Oh, that's sad. At least you have free subs, I guess. Or is there a limit to how many people you can sub with Amazon Prime? No, yeah, the subscription button only came there because I got affiliate at some point. Because I streamed regularly, and then they give you an affiliate title or something like that, and then it enables a whole bunch of stuff. Like you can also cheer, and then spend bits or something. I don't know. American Gods, Man in High Castle, Bosch, Sneaky Pete. Ah, you can sub one channel a month. Okay. Yeah, indeed. So the hours, the amount of hours depend, average viewers, and then you have to stream on different days as well. Like you can't, so that you can't abuse the system basically by just have 50 of your friends watch for, I don't know, like the amount of required streaming hours in one session, for example, because it's relatively easy. So they've got like nice metrics for that, so that you stream regularly, in fact, like at a certain frequency. They're doing that pretty well. So this shouldn't be started, right? Or I could do like this. Here's my voicemail calling again. Good God. Are they getting a voicemail of my voicemail? Okay, and then I guess... Yeah, no, I can't do that, right? Ooh, Twitch is looking for an account manager for the Nordics. Why not, Karel? Why not? You can add that to your current job, right? Seeing as you're watching the stream. Instantly desubs. Or unsubs. Yeah, hey, why not? Is it something that interests you, Karel? Alright. This should be fixed now, I think. Nah. Having too much fun at your regular job. Hey, why is this not running? Okay. So I expect a green test now. Yay. Engineer, not sales guy. Yeah, me too. But, you know, like at Kunlabora, we try to do a bunch of things ourselves, and sales is one of them. It's not easy though. All right. Now, why is this one failing? So unstart should, and now I've got a better name for this, undo starting a competition. There we go. So here we can use the same one. Oh, actually it's already started, this one. All right. And then here. Oh, when it was already started, so same. Default started competition. All right, so if I now rerun all of the tests again, it should work. What happened to your plan to come to Stockholm for doing some tag-along coding? Right. I did say that at some point, right? That fell into the water. And why was that? Hey, why is it really? Okay, it is compiling. It's like it fell into the water because I think I had some personal issues or something back then. Yeah. I remember now. I had health issues at that point, and I needed to go to the hospital and do like get surgery. And then in the end, I had to end up staying home for 6 weeks, and then I still needed treatment when I came to work. So I had to do that instead. But I still want to do that at some point, like just go to Sweden and then during my holiday like do some pair programming at some companies preferably. But I mean, I also didn't really spend a lot of time figuring that stuff out. Like, you know, I should have set up interviews or maybe at least some Skype calls with companies that would allow me to do that. But it's still something that I want to do. Maybe for next year, because now it's already July, I think. No, wait. It's almost August. So yeah. I should make that a point, like to do some research and then do that stuff next year. Yeah. Let's write that down as well. Wait, don't forget. And you call it tag-along coding. I like that term. There we go. Hey, green tests, baby. So that actually does fixes number 44. Fixed failing tests because of new functionality. If you would want to do it again, I could pimp you a bit here in Nordnet, which is an online bank for savings and investments. And we do a fair bit of Spring Boot in Kotlin. Yeah, that sounds awesome, actually. I wonder if I would learn a lot, though. I mean, I'm not saying that I know everything, right? But and also I wonder, like, how would that work with like NDA stuff, like, or actually doing work at a company. Like, I think in some countries it's illegal to not pay people for doing work. So I don't know how that stuff works. So figure a bunch of stuff out. I really need to start like a project to figure all of that stuff out. But thanks for suggesting that, Karel. I really appreciate it. It opens some doors, you know. And it gets me to maybe actually do that at some point. Hey. This should have been moved. Well, it's about making stuff here, not just playing around or box, but learning new things is always part of a job. Yeah. Agreed. But I wonder if a company would want to spend I wonder if companies would want to choose to invest time, basically, of well, teaching me on the job the stuff that they want to know, right? Because it's kind of an investment for them as well, because I take time away from people that are supposed to be or are going to be more productive when I wouldn't be there, you know what I mean? So if it were a junior developer, then I can totally see the benefit, or because you just invested time in a junior developer and you sort of hope that they stay with your company and then do something with the stuff that they learned. So there's a lot of return on investment that way. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. So summer interns are in fact, yeah, the same. Yeah. Working on POCs and new ideas. I can't see how that could not be done for you. As long as we get something out of it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You could pimp me like, hey, this guy is doing a stream weekly. Maybe you can check him out. Maybe he's got some nifty ideas. Yeah, why not? All right. Let's do this thing, because now it's really annoying. Like, when I've shown that already, right? So if I go to a competition or something and I say create new competition, and I go like a new competition, and I select some challenges, I do submit, I get a notification and it says undo, but the undo doesn't do anything at all, in fact. So I want to get rid of the undo whenever there is no function passed along to it. Boscher says that his company did it for some R&D stuff that was non-business critical, and a good way to test the quality of the developers to offer job afterwards. Yeah, I agree with that. But so there's no intention of mine to start working there. I really do it just to get more experience with developing in other companies, because and then maybe in a different culture, maybe a little bit, I guess. So that's my goal, basically. I do notice that I need to put some ointment in my eye because I've got some nasty infection in there. You also try to learn from your experience. Yeah. So that's the stuff I hope to bring, indeed. Yeah, okay. So I can definitely make a difference there. That should be my my selling point, I guess. All right, let's do some front end. After I put some stuff in my eye. Let me just quickly go and do that. I'll be right back. Like it'll take like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. All right, be right back, eh? Alright. And we are back. Agile consultant and just bill by the hour per day. Yeah, why not? Yeah. That could work. As a holiday, yo. No, for me, yeah, just go to Sweden, be an agile consultant, and bill by the hour or by day. Yeah, me too, yeah. I would also love to go to Sweden. And someone is suggesting I come work at their company next year. Why not? Yeah, Swedish car, Swedish job. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Stockholm... Is Stockholm actually near a canal or something? Like near water? You want a lake, it should be near a lake, yo. Yeah. We got a bunch of dreamers here as well next to me, so that's fun. In the winter to south of France. That's... Why? I don't like warm. I love cold. I love cold. Okay. Let's fix this stuff though. Where did I put this thing? So there's definitely in the store, no, in the component, I've got the base snack bar component, and this thing, undo function was passed, so I guess this thing doesn't work. We never tested it. So if the undo function was passed, oh, I'm not using it, so that could explain something. Okay, and then we might have fixed it by just doing this. Did this rebuild? Yup. And then we just try it out. So start competition. Now there's no thing popping up at all actually. Test. Nope. So that's bad. We broke it. We broke it. Yeah, it's not a function. It's a getter. So silly me. Aha. Undo. That's also pretty weird. Yeah, hang on, I haven't redeployed, so that's why it's not failing. So then creating a new competition, test number 2, number 2, submit. No undo button. Okay, nice. There we go. Nice. Hey, there we go. Fixed it. Fixes. Number 45. Don't render undo button when no undo function. Well, let's push this, and then you know what? Actually, let's test live because oh no, hang on, I haven't deployed yet. I should probably do that, huh? Let's do that. always mistake that thing. Okay, then merge prod. Check out prod, merge master, push. Check out master again. Here's my terminal catching up with me. All right. And now at some point, Travis is gonna pick up. Oh, so now Travis picked up this prod branch and will eventually deploy. So in the meanwhile, what we can do is restart this application. And check that I can still start a competition and stuff like that. Is it actually restarting or yeah, compiling? Whew. There was some other stuff I wanted to do in my holiday though, like learning new languages. Would like to learn a little bit more about deployless. Like someone posted a really cool article. Like that goes further on what Darklang is doing or trying to do. Well, I mean, it's not going further on it, it's just trying to do it themselves. I can't immediately find it. Maybe post it in random. We've got too many channels. Oh well. Right, so new UI, new competition. What did I want to do? I wanted to, well, actually there is a competition. This has challenges, we just don't see them yet, so let's add some competitors. Oh no, let's remove them and then try to start it. This is not possible. Competition started and then start competition is still there. So what I'm in the background is happening. There's an actual error though. So I think these were still errors from before. Have to leave. We'll check out your code later on this week. Keep up and talk soon. All right, Thijs, thanks for hanging out. Have a nice week if I don't see you anymore. Right, so start competition. Aha, bad request. But bad request is not being shown. So there is a network. If I go here in the response, there we go. Starting a competition without competitors is kind of useless, don't you think? Which is the message that gets sent along, but it's not being outputted. Maybe this is because I can't actually manage multiple toast messages. Might be a difficult issue. So if I go to competition detail, I think. Yeah. Here there's an option to start a competition. And this is kind of weird. Okay, so I wonder if I don't do this, if the message will show up in on screen. Okay. So then it does work. Now I don't have an option for that. Damn it. So I only want to do this when what if I don't catch it? All right. Okay. So now the error message does show up, which is something actually I talked about with Gilliam the other day. That I don't need to do this catching anymore. Because if stuff goes wrong, I thought I had to do this. But I don't anymore. So I think there's actually all of these things can go. Catch when adding a competitor. So when does that happen? Didn't be able to add competitors when it's already started, I think. So let's try and do that. Let's add Snarf and Lionel. Then start the competition. Then undo. It still works. Okay, cool. And then add another competitor. Panthro is late to the party. Unable to add a competitor to a competition that's already been started. Then I can complete challenges. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And now I can also not remove. Yes. Alright, cool. Everything seems to be working. That's nice. Now, if I should remove this line. And then also this line. And then we'll do a search on where I still catch these things. And then if I go back here and I try to remove, it still works. Trying to add, also still works. All right, looks good. So that successfully fixes number. Oh, it's still this one, I guess. Okay. Wait. Yeah, actually, this is unrelated to an issue. Oh, maybe it is related to this one. What did I do here is I don't catch. Let it be thrown, I guess. Otherwise, it gets overruled by success notification. Okay. And this, I should probably add in a captain's log as well. I think it's still July the 29th. Don't catch no up in what's the thing called again? Axios. Gilliam and I fixed it. Well, actually, no. Was fixed by throwing errors in the base snack bar component. This actually caused success notifications to overrule or override the error notifications. Okay, cool. Let's amend the commit because I haven't pushed it yet. And then I can actually push this. Nice. And then make data table all option consistent. Oh yeah, show the all option always. I can do that. So now I think the main problem where I have that is if I create a new competition, I want to select challenges, but you can't select the all thing. But then when I'm just on the challenges table itself, there I can select all. So, hey Karel, thanks for hanging out, man. It was really fun seeing you in chat and chatting. Okay. So why is it that in the main challenges screen it just shows up, but then in create got a different one? Let's go to the create competition. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we've got 2 data tables. Okay, we've got a data iterator. This is why probably. Rows per page items in create competition. All right, so here we've got 4, 8, 12, but no all option. And then if we go to challenge overview or something. Okay, there's a challenges table there. Oh, an actual challenges table, which is a data table. And it uses defaults, so I can't actually reuse this. Then I'll need to check docs on Vuetify data iterator. Okay, this seems like the appropriate docs I was looking for. Hola, this is already nice. Did they change their docs? They did. Oh yeah. So for 8.12, like what if I don't? Oh, okay, I see what they did now. They also listed their properties like this, and then okay, that's fine. Props is what I'm looking for, probably, right? I want items per page. Okay. Maybe I need to do it myself, like the all option. And the sun is really doing some work. I am looking for properties actually. Just items per page is 4. And then that's it. Number of pages. Yeah, I guess I could just go like all and then. But how do you say? And the other thing I could use here is a search option, because the challenges list will grow as people add challenges. Or that's another option I haven't really considered yet, is to not choose from all of the challenges, but instead, like when you, no, I guess there's still that option to select from all of the challenges and then maybe search for them. Oh right, we were actually cleaning this stuff up, so everywhere where this is, I don't need to do that anymore. And I think I maybe should change this into an async await, because this is not very nice. Do I want to do that now? I don't have any changes. Oh, why not? Let's do it now. Okay, and then might be like this. Yeah. Oof. What the hell? I can't even read this anymore. So here I say if I post... Ah no, I just post with the selected challenge. Okay, cool. So here it should go like this. Await. There we go. And then I can do this. And then I can do this. Nice. So this is the submit for creating a competition. Now let's see if that still works. And then maybe... Here I do something more though, like yeah, and then I guess what I could do is do this dot challenge, and then after this I should probably do this dot rows per page items push with this dot challenges of length or size or something. Yeah, and then that'll be like the option of for all of them, rows per page items, and then we'll list all of them. Just there won't be an all to be selected there though. It will have the feature that I want though. And then what I should do here is go like this. And then here I do some destructuring, so maybe what I want to do here is go like data there we go. That should be the same. Okay, let's see if that works as well. Oh man, I need to turn down the blinds because I'm baking here. Jesus Christ. Let's find out. Can we submit a new competition? New competition. Something. Now it should list all of them. 21, so this is all of the challenges. Select some. Yep. Seems legit. Yep. Seems legit, huh? Okay, cool. So what did I do here is I guess I did two things. I fixed number 47 because in fact it's not possible to do it consistently. Currently no all option shown when selecting challenges in create competition screen. And then I'll just add some comments or something. So I actually just did this. Update comments. And then I'll add an actual comment saying actually what did I have to do? Challenges table during competition creation is not the challenge table component, but a data iterator instead. So it's kind of hard to get these consistent when they're not the same component. Added list.length. Last option though should also provide same functionality as listing all. List all the things. Comment, and then we'll commit this saying fixes. Just a guess. 7. Hey, Riffcoder, thanks for following. What did I do here is I fixed, or actually added all option to challenges during competition creation. Cancel. Damn it. Fixes. All right, now let's push this. And then let's also merge that onto prod so I can push that production as well. All right. So this should be fixed. And then I'm going to turn down the blinds. This is becoming a bit unbearable. Be right back. Oh, this is so much better. Phew. All right. Yeah, maybe let's do this one because I think I've got like an hour or something left. And I don't think that adding new challenges after creating a competition is easy enough to do in 1 hour. I think this might be achievable. And there's always tomorrow, so... Tasks frontend. Way to go, Tim. Why this feature? As a competition organizer, I currently can't relay the challenges of a competition to my friend group. And I want them to get them hyped up by showing them the challenges I have prepared for them. Right. So let's say if you're an organizer, right? So I'm a competition organizer. I say, guys, Snowcase 2020. Let's do this. So it'll be in March 2020. I forget when it was. Let's look it up just for good measure, right? It might be. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't put it in my calendar yet. So let's do. I guess they didn't modify the title just yet. Here we go. 28th of March and the 4th of April. Oh, I can't type. Oh no. 28th of March until the 4th of April. I might want to modify this as well, like if I change the start date, that I also want to change the end date. Let's add that as an issue. Modifying start date should modify end date. Question mark. Let's just play around with that. Convert to issue. Because if you add a date in the far future, it's a hassle to also update the end date to that same far future. Convert to issue. 4th of April was it? And then we select a bunch of challenges. Right. Tough man. Submit. So this is the thing, you basically want to share this URL to your friends and to get them hyped up like, oh man, I can't wait until I can start that competition where we have the Allo Allo challenge and stuff like that. So I want to list challenges, and then I guess, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea to, instead of showing the scoreboard, just showing the challenges when the competition isn't started yet. And then when it is started, then a scoreboard becomes normal, I think. Oh, Jesus, that is loud indeed. Let's do that. And you know what? Maybe I also want to move the competitors up. And then not... Okay, let's do that. So let's change the issue a little bit so that I know what I need to do. Okay, so what I want to do is, first of all, move competitors plus adding them underneath start competition button. Then I want to show challenges table when competition not yet started. And then I want to show scoreboard when competition has been started. That's about it, I think. What do you people think? Ooh, sign yourself. Okay, maybe Yeah, let's just try it. This can go. So this is in the create competition thing actually. So first thing I wanted to do was to oh wait, it's not here. It should be in the competition detail. Competition detail. Here we have competitors. Oh, actually, this isn't in a. I guess this is supposed to be one thing, right? Okay, let's do that at a later time, like extracting this into its own component. Here are the buttons, so let's put it here and then save this, and then that should already have fixed something. There we go. I guess removing and adding competitors, since you can't do that anyway when your competition is started, maybe I should just remove all of this entirely and just show the scoreboard or something. That'll make it even more clear, I think, that starting a competition has an effect on your competitors. Ooh, baby. Oh, this undo button was the best idea ever. Thank you so much, Helium. All right, so scoreboard. Let's wrap this in a div. Shit. Div. V if this dot competition. Well, actually, competition dot started. This is actually the third component that needs to do something specifically. Ah, come on, jong, echt ja. I can't believe this is the third time the voicemail service calls me to check my voicemail messages. I want to turn off that feature. Down actually, because that's really annoying. Right. Yeah, this is good. So that'll only show this table when the competition is already started. So now it won't show it at all. And then what I could do is include the challenges table. It doesn't show the properties you can use. That's too bad. So it takes in challenges and then a row handler. Yeah, which shouldn't do anything, I guess. I want challenge. I just want to pass along challenges, right? So equals the competition. And then bind this. And I think we're done here. Dude. I really love Vue. I really love Vue. It's so nice. Jesus. Okay. I don't think I actually have exception. Ooh, maybe I do have exceptions. Oh, that's just webpack stuff. Whatever's. Nice. See, no errors at all. Maybe this needs some room though. Like add some padding or something. Oh, hang on. So I didn't put an if around this thing, so maybe I should. And then say if it's not started, show this. Oh, actually, I didn't even. Oh, yeah, I do need to do that because there's a scoreboard involved. So, if it's not started, show this. If it is started, there's no reason to show it. So if I now start the competition. Hey, nice. And we'll do the same for our this part here. There we go. So now if I start the competition, there we go. This looks good now. Nice. I'm happy with it. So that's 3 things and we finished it in like 15 minutes or something. Talking about productivity and 46. Going for table scoreboard actually, scoreboard or challenges and competitors. Based on start that there we go, now it fits within the line. Let's push that as well. And then I think we can also immediately merge that and push it to prod. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I guess I can start doing this one. That's also a little bit of a UI issue. Modifying start date should modify end date. It's the one that we just created. So we just encountered that. That was kind of annoying. Hang on, I'm checking some stuff. So modifying the start and end date. That's when we create a competition, right? So create competition. Here we've got a start and an end date, and basically these things should interact a little bit. So how do we go about doing that, in fact? I guess I could listen, like add a watch expression on this thing and then update this one whenever this thing changes. Do I really want to do that though? I can't decide. I can't decide. Let's check out how difficult it is. You watch. Okay, let's check for this one. Watchers watched property. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess what I could do now is create a specific setter, maybe. Yeah, I could do that. That seems way more intuitive, actually. So thanks for that great documentation. Uh, However, it's supposed to be a nested thing, though. I guess I could not make it nested and then have competition be a computed thing instead of a regular property, right? So everywhere there is competition dot, I'll just, unless I pass along competition somewhere, which I don't. So let's do this. Um, let's get rid of that too. Hang on, because then I would be breaking too much stuff. So maybe we'll first make the computed property. Get addition should be this. This dot. Uh, hmm. Yeah, and so these things don't exist yet. Problem. Oh, yeah, because it's over here. Can go. These need to be all protected, and then these needs to be colons. Equals. No, so this needs to be, yeah. Ah, dang it. There we go. And then what I can do is provide a setter for start date that takes in a date. Ugh. Okay, I'm breaking a bunch of stuff now. Takes in a new date, which is a date. And then what I can do, what's going on? Oh, alright, it's a string, yeah. Lowercase string. And then what can I do is update the backing property. And then also update end date with something like Jesus. What's the output of this thing? Oh, and returns a number of milliseconds. So I need to wrap this in a new date. Maybe you can just add a string and that'll just parse it then. And then I'll need to provide a getter for end date, return this date. Or just bind it to end date fact. And then this can go. And then this can go. Okay, I think this should work. Oh, it's not compiling, and it won't work. Oh, missing white space. Ugh. Where? Okay. We had this one happen before, right? And same problem here then? do I want to change this? I could rename it to backed or something. Sorted. No. So now I can't tell anymore if it's done compiling or not. Sun is catching up with me. Okay. So I shall create a new competition. Yeah. And then if I choose did I only update this one? Oh, it doesn't in fact update that one. Damn it. Yes, I got some pings on Slack. Nah. Okay. Hmm. So this is working though. Maybe it's not creating. Am I in fact setting? Maybe that's the problem. Should probably do this as well. Okay. Maybe this works. Oh. What now? Statements. Oh, different competition detail. This one's import statements. This should be single quotes. There you go. Okay. Maybe, you know what, let's first fix lint errors. Then I don't accidentally commit that. Okay, let's choose this date. A bastard. Ah, yeah, okay, this... That was silly. Maar allee. Ah, okay. Okay, seems legit. Oh, it doesn't have a name. But method not allowed. The hell? Request method post not supported. That's interesting. Is that because the competition is no longer a proper thing? Let's look at the competition controller. Gate competition. I should have kept it running in a name, start date, and end date, and the latter are both optional. Name is not optional, in fact. Okay, that might be the reason why it's failing. So I need to make sure that it's required now. How come I never tried doing that? New date test. That's this, and then submit. There we go. And the dates are correct. Yeah, this works better than a watch expression, I think. Okay. So that's issue number 48. So where's my cursor? The hell? That was weird. My trackpad just disconnected and connected again. Right. Let's fix. So we fixed number, and I already forgot. Jeez, the memory of a goldfish, you know. 48. And date now is updated according to start date. Fixes. There we go. Let's push this as well. And then actually this deserves a today I learned thing as well, and a captain's log. Let's first copy this. Captain's log. To use getters. Instead of watch expression. Yeah, I guess it's TypeScript. I just wish it didn't try to compile this. I mean, I don't get syntax highlighting. Okay. Also, wait, maybe like I used it to update the end date when the start date was updated in create competition. Read the docs. And the docs are here. Maybe even here. Oh, paste. Computed first instead of watch. Push that as well, and then let's finally check out prod, merge master with it, and then push, and then check out master again. Alright, and then let's do a recap of what we did today. So, in fact, great. So we started off by mentioning that this week will be stream week, and I won't be streaming on Wednesday afternoon, but I will be tomorrow and Thursday and on Friday normally. And then Saturday I'll be streaming alongside Chris, who's gonna help me set up a deployment to Kubernetes using a Rancher, which I still need to read up on before I actually go there. And then today we finished a bunch of bugs actually. We upgraded to Postgres 11. We made sure that block challenge completion when competition is not yet started, and then we also added a bunch of new validation. Because of this, we had to introduce new test builder factory methods basically that give you a started competition already. Then we had a bug where undo is always shown even when there's no undo function that was passed along. That ended up being like a silly mistake I made. Here, I didn't have an all option when I was creating a competition and selecting challenges because it's a data table or data iterator, sorry, and not a challenges table component. So I had to fix it manually. And then showing challenges. So we reworked the create competition screen. Well, actually, no, the showing of a competition screen. So now when it's initially created, I can add competitors, and the challenges will be listed. So this will get our friends hyped up. This isn't working. Why is it? Maybe new. Ooh, this is not good. I think what happened was there was an error, but still it got posted. Yeah, I think new bug. Let's try and reproduce it first. So we've got some competition that we decided to start today. We don't give it a name. We should get an error. Yep. With an empty name. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a bug. Creating a competition without a name. Didn't work. Convert to issue. Maybe like steps to reproduce or something. So it's a bug. From a cleared database. So from a cleared database. Yes, from a cleared database. Just try to create a new competition and don't give it a name. and select some challenges, press submit. Expected an error. 400 battery request, I guess. But actually it just creates a competition with an empty competition ID. That's so weird. Maybe there's a reason for this. Anyway, so when you create a new competition, which I think we've got, this one for example, and you've got, okay, let's check if this, oh, it's still broken. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so this one's already started. How is that? Okay, it's just by accident. This thing has exactly 4. And that's why there's no difference when you see all or 5. It only has 4. I'm so dumb. Add more competitors, and then when you start a competition, it changes. So if you click undo, you get to change this again, but now you can visibly see what effect a start competition has. It'll show you this, and then you can choose to undo. I was wondering, how does it look when you are on mobile? So I say I start the competition. I click on undo. Okay, it does work. And then you can start to complete the challenges. So there's no cancel button here. Let's add a cancel button to complete the challenges. Let's say I select one. I should also probably be able to cancel this one. Let's also convert this to an issue. Select challenge to complete. And cancel button in select competitor who completed. All right. Oops. All right, and that's everything that we did today. All right. Thank you for hanging out, people. I really appreciated it. And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon for more bug fixing. And then we'll start with this one, adding new challenges after a competition has been created. Right. One thing though, you can rewatch past episodes on YouTube. And I'll add a link to that in the description of my Twitch channel at some point. Yeah, so I'll just do that right as I stop streaming. But first, let's look for someone to host. And then let's go to browse. And then select programming or something, development. Does that work? Can I maybe choose programming? Categories. Who do we want to host? Okay, at least I'm in here as well. So maybe we can just click on web development, maybe. Okay, here maybe here's someone standing Django. That looks like it's fun. Or maybe this one. 300 building a web app for Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Yeah, let's host this person. That looks interesting. That Mano does good. Alright, let's host this person. Alright, see you tomorrow. Should be streaming or starting the stream at 1. And until then, hope to see ya. Peace.